Hi everyone, I'm City Councilwoman Jennifer Stepp, and this is the first in a new series that I'm calling Let's Get Real Gastonia. And today we're going to talk trash, literally, solid waste. Recently, a video made the rounds criticizing the fees that the city charges for trash pickup. So let's just clear the air and talk about how the system really works. In city government, we pay for things in two main ways: through the general fund and then through enterprise funds. Now, the general fund is made up of your tax dollars, and it pays for things like police, fire, parks and recreation, planning and administration, those core services that everyone uses. But solid waste, well, it's funded differently. It is what we call an enterprise fund, and that means that it's run like a business. You pay a fee for your trash collection, and that fee goes directly into the solid waste service and not into the general budget. These funds are self-supporting, and they cover the cost of the service. These fees are only paid by those who use the service. Some accuse the city of raising fees to make more money, but this simply isn't true. By law, the city is not allowed to make a profit from user fees. General Statute 160A-314.1 states that cities cannot generate fee revenue beyond the actual cost of the program. Therefore, any fee collected must directly align with the cost of the service. So you can rest assured you never pay more than what the service actually cost. Right now, the monthly solid waste fee is $14. Now remember, that fee did not go up in this year's budget, but it has increased over time. In fact, that fee has increased $10. $10 in the last 13 years. And that averages out to be less than 80 cents a year. So why the increase? Well, that's simple. Costs have gone up. Trucks, equipment, salaries, landfill fees to dump all that trash continue to rise. Of course, one of the biggest expenses is the trucks. Automated side loader trucks are about $356,000. Rear loader trucks are about $271,000. Some are even more, over $500,000 now. And with the constant use of the trucks and all those moving parts, there are frequent repairs. And with the wear and tear on these trucks, it is recommended by the manufacturer that the automated side loaders be replaced every 5 years. Now, we do tend to try to keep them a little longer if we can, but we usually have to replace them after 6 or 7 years. And with the rear loaders, no more than 12 years. It just costs more to provide the service. And if you are curious, the average salary, not including benefits, for a waste collector is over $42,000. And the average salary for a manager without benefits is over $115,000. Your solid waste fees cover weekly household trash curbside pickup and yard waste pickup, though sometimes the weather can impact the yard waste pickup, as big storms with piles of debris can throw things off a little. It also covers free bulk item pickup twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall, and bi-weekly leaf pickup November through February. And it covers the handling of the recycled materials that are dropped off at our 2 recycling centers. If you paid a private company to remove your household waste, it would cost you $20 to $40 a week. And that's not including any bulky item pickup or any yard waste pickup. If you took your own trash to the landfill, besides your time, the inconvenience, the wear and tear on your personal vehicle, and gas, you would also have to pay tipping fees of $5 to $10 each time you visited. So it seems our fees are fair, and for the service we receive, I believe it's worth it. But here's what many people don't realize. That $14 only covers about half of the true cost of the service. The rest, which is millions of dollars, still comes from the general fund. So that means your tax dollars are still helping keep that service going. It's helping to keep our city clean and the fee as low as possible. And how do we compare to other cities? Well, we already said Gastonia's fee is $14, and it seems it's very fair. Here are some examples. For Lowell, $12 a month. Cherville, $15 a month. Bessemer City, $16. Dallas, $18. Kings Mountain, $15. Shelby, $15. Kannapolis, $18.10. High Point, $15. Hickory, $27. Hey, no one likes paying fees, but maintaining a strong, reliable, solid waste service takes funding. And if someone tells you that they can responsibly lower those fees and continue to provide that same level of service, you may want to ask, how? My promise to you is that I will always work to keep our fees as reasonable and as low as possible, and that you'll only pay what is needed and never any more. And remember, that's a legal reality. That's how we keep Gastonia clean, accountable, and sustainable. And that's what responsible leadership looks like. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next edition of Let's Get Real Gastonia.